Okay, let's wrap up the day two practice, things that we do need to be able to identify, things that will be assessed to ensure that you can do. All right, so first one, state the transformations that result in. So our first one here, we have the negative, so we know we're going to reflect the x-axis. We know we're going to have a vertical dilation factor of 3. We know we're going to go right 2 units. All right, let's try this. Right 2 units. Wow, my computer is really lagging. Let's write slower. Okay, and we're going to go up 1 unit. All right, this sort of thing we need to know. We need to know, understand it well. Here, what are our transformations? No dilation vertically, no reflection vertically. The parent function for this one is 1 over x squared. I should understand that the parent function looks a little something like that, right? This parent function is the parent function for 1 over x. So what have I done? All I've done for this one is write 3 units and up 4 units. Okay, be able to do that, and we should be able to graph our items as well. Okay, so here we have graph clearly indicating domain, range, asymptotes, and 2 points. All right, so we need to make sure that we understand what we're being asked to do. So for this one, we're being asked for the domain. We know that we have some reflections. We know key points. We have the 0.11 on our graph, and we got to think of what will the 0.11 map to, right? We can also think of the point -1, and what that will map to. In order to be able to do the mapping, we have to be able to talk about the transformations. And we talked about the transformations on this one, which was going to be reflect the x-axis, right? And we had a vertical dilation, right? So -1, -1, if we reflect the x-axis, and multiply the y value by -3, that's going to give us +3. 1, 1, we multiply by -3, that's going to give us -3. All right, then what do we do? All right, then we're moving to the right by 2 units and up by 1 unit. So to the right by 2 units puts that at 2, up by 1 unit puts that at 4. So I know I'm going to have the coordinate 1, 4. Here to the right by 2 units, that's going to put me at 3. Up by 1 unit, that's going to put me at -2. So now I have 3, -2. All right. Asymptotes. I know I have a vertical asymptote at x equals 2. So let's go ahead and draw in that vertical asymptote. Horizontal asymptote up by 1 unit. So that horizontal asymptote, let's draw that in. Up by 1 unit. Right, and we need the domain clear, right? So we know x is not going to equal 2. The range needs to be clear. We know that y is not going to equal 1. We have 2 points plotted. We have our asymptotes clearly indicated. So all we're left to do is draw our graph. All right, now what's the y-intercept going to be? What's the x-intercept going to be? For right now, we're not going to focus as much on that detail. Right, of course, the y-intercept, if this is 0, that's going to be 3 divided by 2. So that's going to be at 2.5 approximately. And so my graph should look a little something like that. Over here, when will this function equal 0? Well, we need to know when this will equal -1. That will equal -1. If this denominator is equal to -3, this denominator will equal -3 if, no, we need the denominator to equal 1, so that'll equal 1 if x is equal to, denominator needs to be 5, excuse me, 1, 3, so that I get -1, so this needs to be 5. There we go, because 5 minus 2 is 3. And so then I have the rest of my graph. All right. For this one, same types of ideas. We've got to think about what's happened. There's only been 2 transformations. So if I know that the point 1, 1 is a key point, and I know the point -1, 1 is another key point on the graph of 1 over x squared. What have I done? Moved to the right by 2 units, moved down 3 units. So move to the right by 2, move down by 3, right? So I'm going to have the point 3, -2. And what about this one? Move to the right by 2 units and move down by 3 units. So I'm going to have the point 1, -2. So there's my points. My vertical asymptote got moved over to the right by 2 units. So that's x equals 2. Horizontal asymptote got moved down by 3 units. Y is -3. My domain, I know that x is not going to be 2. I know that y is not going to be -3. So now I have my domain, I have my range, I have my asymptotes, and I have 2 points. And I'll come over here and draw the basic graph. That one basically goes like that. And over here, if I'm going to come through this point, that one basically goes like that. And I'm going to have the symmetry in that line x equals 2. Okay, so skills that we're going to ask you to be able to do. They take some time. Make sure you ask questions. Make sure you practice. All right, appreciate you. Have a good one.